All right, my friends, we have 2 days left. We're on day 12 of the 13 days of Craft-O-Ween. So for today, I see this big bat here. I don't think we've had a large bat, have we? That would be fun. I'm not sure what we're missing actually, but let's dive into this one and see what we're playing with today. Oh, a cauldron. This one was shown on the front or the back of our box. This one I like. I really, really like this one. It's kind of a mix. It's got the cauldron, which you could use with or without the witch's feet. You could do just the cauldron. It's got lots of bubbles in here. I love how they've used different colors of bubbles. And then you've got the little mini skull head, the bone, the straw. Then of course you've got the striped witch's legs for the actual legs of the cauldron. And then you have a treat filled night. And I'm thinking totally, like I said at the beginning video, purple bubbles. I'm liking me some purple bubbles, and I'm thinking purple glitter right there. Yep, I'm thinking we're going to go with some glitter. Glitter, glitter. So let me go play and I'll show you what I come up with. This is a super fun one, guys. We have both black cardstock and glossy black cardstock here. These handles and the rim are in glossy, and that is, it's hard to see in the video, but it does make a difference in the final project just to give it a little more class, I think. Now, with the layers of the bubbles, we have some gray, we have some glitter, then we have a piece of bubbles that I actually created a long time ago. It was part of a background piece, so it came from a scrap. We actually used it earlier in the series, and I had Randy punch some of it out there. It's actually reverse foiled. It's a plate by Spellbinders that is just these little dots, and it makes for the best, this best like brew or drink filling, or I've used it inside the cocktail glasses before, actually last Halloween when I made them into, a liquid. I used the bubbles and made it look like bubbles inside a drink. It was really cool. And so this year I used some more of it that I had left over, and I used them for these bubbles inside the cauldron. And I really, really liked it. I asked Randy to actually cut some of the bubbles out of that, and he chose the other colors to coordinate with it, which I was really proud of him about. So I'm fiddling with this because I want the rim to look authentic. So I want some of the bubbles coming out of the rim, and I want the rest of the bubbles inside the rim without them showing when we glue them down. So you'll see I'm going to be trimming it a little bit, giving it little bits of haircut, little bits of glue, and I'm just trying to make it look authentic. So it does take a little extra time and fiddling, but I think the final outcome is worth it. And that's to just have the perspective correct with the gluing. And I just get really picky about stuff like that. I really want it to look real and in perspective all the way around. So, use your tweezers, use any little tools you have, your picks, whatever you need to kind of fit it under the rim and make sure none of that's showing. Because at the end of the day, you want it to look like those bubbles are coming out of the cauldron. And I think I really did that effectively here. So now we can jazz it up with our bone. And of course I've glued everything down, so I'm going to have to snip it a little bit just to make it look like it's coming out there. Never hurts to trim your dies. If it's an afterthought, just trim it and make it work for you. Does not hurt a thing. Nobody will know the difference. So I'm going to put this extra little skull that it gave us. I love all the skulls. And I put a little glitter cardstock behind that. You can't really tell. But so he has glittery eyes. And I wasn't sure, should I put it down there? Should I put it up here? I went ahead with it on top. Now, Randy did not die cut me glittery legs. He kept me with the orangey yellow color, guys, but I went with it because that's what he designed for me. So we went with it, and I did not re-die cut anything. I used what he gave me, and I think it turned out good because the straw's orange, and I like to use things twice. So the coloring worked out. And I did use the glitter cardstock there, so the black is glitter instead. So it all worked out. She still has some glitter there. And I called them legs earlier. It is legs. They're witch's legs, but it's actually the pedestal to the cauldron. So I guess you would call this witch's brew, maybe. I really think it's cool. So we're just going to let that dry here real quick and make sure this little straw is added in there. At first I wasn't sure I was going to add it, but now you can see the finished gift bag. Love that shine.